All right, welcome back, everybody. Time now for Better Books. We're talking about a variety of topics from celebrating Pride Month to the long-awaited sequel to Hamilton, the Revolution, the beach reads, and more.
Lori Fazio from RJ Julia Booksellers is joining us with some new titles. Hi, Lori.
Hello, how are you?
Excellent, excellent. So everybody's talking about it. Lin-Manuel Miranda, everybody's talking about it.
Yes, so Lin-Manuel Miranda is a Wesleyan grad, so pretty exciting for us at the bookstore here in Middletown. And next week we are having this event for the book In the Heights, and it's Kiara Alegria Hudes and Jeremy McCarter. They're going to be telling all the scoop about the book and how they wrote this and how the show's humble beginnings and how they had rehearsals in none other than a bookstore basement. Not the one we're currently in, but that's okay. Bookstore nonetheless. Should be very exciting. So the event is next Tuesday and it's at 8 o'clock. So we're pretty excited for this. It's going to be a really, really fun event.
Is it in person or virtual, or can people still get tickets?
It is virtual, and yes, you could still get tickets. So you can go to rjjulia.com or wesleyanrjjulia.com, and it's the purchase of the book to get your link into the event, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm excited.
I'm excited, too. That's absolutely awesome. All right, I think I skipped one here. The Queen's English by Chloe Davis.
Yeah, well, as you mentioned, it's Pride Month. And so, I mean, we've got a great Pride display in the stores, but I wanted to bring this one because Queen's English is a how-to and what to say and terminology and, phrases. So, as we're adjusting to learning more and understanding what's the right thing to say and not, and how to say things and understand, this is it literally is a dictionary. It breaks it down by A to Z and gives you, I was looking through it and I learned a lot in just the several minutes that I took looking through it earlier this week. And so pretty important these days.
Yeah, that's great. I love
Yeah,
that.
we actually just talked about this, Dr. Saunders, about how to learn. And so here's a book for
Absolutely.
that.
Yep.
All right, Reunion
Yes.
Beach. And this is by Elin Hildebrand. So that would be the same as Unbroken, right?
Well, nope. So that's somewhat different. So Ellen Hildebrand has written all the Nantucket Beach books, but they're very close. So that's Hildebrand that you're thinking.
Okay.
Very similar names.
All right.
But this book actually, so Dorothea Benton died a couple of years ago in 19, and she was known by Dorothea Benton Frank, known as Dottie by her friends and her fans. And she was in the works of writing Reunion Beach when she passed. And so a lot of her friends, so Ellen Hildebrand, Adriana Trigiani, Patty Callahan, Mary Alice Monroe, all stepped in, and they all have something in this book to kind of, get it out there. There's also essays in this. There's interviews in this. There's short stories in this. So it's a really, if you want a good beach read, but you could break it up, this is a great book, and it's a great way to honor Dottie.
I love the fact that that's such a great collaboration. That's really terrific. I'm glad they got that out there.
That's a great story.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
The Other Black Girl.
Yes. So The Other Black Girl, think being on the edge of your seat of somebody, or those movies that you see where, a girl befriends another girl and, all of a sudden they're best friends and this is great and life is going on. But there's some underlying things going on. So this is a thriller, and it's about Nella, who works in a bookstore. That might be the theme today. And she hires Hazel. And so far everything is great. But all of a sudden Nella is getting these nasty little notes and emails, and Nella's like public enemy number one. And so we need to know what's going on.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, this book is getting a lot of buzz too. So pretty excited for this book.
All right,
cool.
something to make you laugh. Yearbook.
Oh gosh. Okay. So you have to like Seth Rogen. You have to be ready for sex, drugs, and rock and roll. If neither of those things are in your wheelhouse, do not pick this book up because it is pretty graphic. It is hilarious though. I love Seth Rogen. And so, but you are really getting down and dirty with him in this book. So be ready if you're going for this book. But you want to laugh? This is so funny.
Okay.
So every story, every chapter is just hilarious.
And Sunflower Sisters.
So I figured we would end on something a little more upbeat. So this, although it's Civil War, so I don't know how upbeat that really is. But this is Martha Hall Kelly, who's one of our favorites, and she's a local author. We signed copies of this book. She brings, historical fiction into her works, and You get a story along with it, and she does such a great job. We adore her. So if you're looking you want to sink your teeth into some history, this is your choice.
Okay. Historical fiction or actual nonfiction?
This is historical fiction.
Okay.
Yep.
Historical fiction. All right.
But then you get to learn sometimes about the history.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just like The Crown.
You do, and she really weaves it in very well to all of her books. So a lot of our historical fiction authors do that. I know Beatrice Williams is another one. They do a ton of research to make sure that they can get these stories right.
All right.
Thanks,
Thanks, Lori. Great to see you. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Got
All right.
a lot of good choices there.
Yeah, and just the fact we're thinking of going to the beach and getting books soon. That's awesome.